morning everyone. Children, till now we have done the factorization by using the first three identities. Now we'll be doing the factorization by using the fourth identity, that is in the form of x plus a into x plus b. The another name for these types of question, that is by splitting of middle term. Now first thing, how we'll come to know that we have to use this splitting of middle term or the fourth identity? Just check, the first number is a square of x, but the last number 12 is not a square of any number. So we have to find out the factor of 12, so that when we'll multiply we get 12, and on addition we'll be getting plus 7. So factors of 12 are 4 into 3. There are other factors also, just like 2 into 6 into 2. But on addition 6 into 2 we are getting 8. When we'll add 6 plus 2 we'll get 8. So we'll not use this factor. We'll be using the other pair of factor, that is 4 into 3. Means AB we have 4 into 3, and a plus b we have 4 plus 3, that is 7. Now how to do this question? We'll write x square plus, we'll split this middle term, 4x plus 3x. Now next last term we have 12. Now what is common in the first two? We have x common, x plus 4 is left. Now in the last two terms 3 is common, so we'll get x plus 4. Now just check, in the both the terms we have x plus 4 common. In the second step of this question you can check your sum also, whether you are doing right or wrong. If in both the brackets we are getting the same binomial, it means our sum is correct. Now in these two we have x plus 4 common. We'll take x plus 4 common. So in the second bracket we'll get x from here and this 3 from here. So x plus 4 and x plus 3 are the factors of x square plus 7x plus 12. Now one more example, I am taking x square minus 7x plus 10. Now first thing, when the last term is with the plus sign, then the middle term will be getting by the addition of two numbers. That two numbers may be positive or negative. This number is negative given to you here, but the last term we are having positive. Now just check factors of 10, that are 5 and 2. 5 and 2 when we'll multiply, then we'll be getting 10, and when we'll add these two we'll be getting 7. But here negative sign is given to you. When we'll add minus 2 and minus 5 we'll be getting minus 7, and when we'll multiply these two negative numbers we'll be getting plus 10 here. That's why we'll be taking these two negative number here. Now this is x square minus 5x minus 2x plus 10. So in first two x is common, and in last two minus 2 will be taking common, because our third term is negative. When we'll take negative number common, this will become positive, and the last term that will become negative. Now just check, our question is correct because we are getting the same binomial. in the bracket. Now we'll take x minus 5 common. Now x minus 2 is left. Children, in our next class, we'll do the questions in which the third term will be negative. In your book, question number 5, first two parts you have to complete. You have to complete question number 5, its first and second part that are same to these two questions. Thank you and have a nice day.